Hello beautiful creatures, welcome to Ace of Cups. Today we're going to have a pickup pile, and this pickup pile is going to be about your life purpose, as well as we'll have information regarding your most relevant past life. So for some of you, I feel this will be just about having confirmation about something that you already know regarding past lifetimes, and as well as your life purpose. And for others of you, it will be some new information that you might not be aware of. If you feel guided to all the three keys, then listen to all the three piles, because there might be information in all that is for you. If on the contrary, you're not guided by any specific key, then that's because at this time, the messages here are not for you. So you can come back in a few days, and maybe the piles or the keys will speak to you. Just don't force it, because this is a really specific reading. So if your intuition, if your higher self is telling you to watch a particular pile, that's because there is information for you. So the cards are not relevant because I use all decks in all three piles. So the keys are the key for the pile. So this will be pile number 1. And you can also check I will make the print screen in the beginning of the video, and then you can pause it and also see it. This will be pile number 2. And this will be for pile number 3. So I will start with pile number 1, and I'll have the timestamps below for you. So pile number 1. If you chose this key, what I feel here is that, independently if you are a male or a female, you are someone that really likes to take care of yourself, not only of yourself, but also the surroundings. You are a very aesthetic person. You like beautiful things. You probably are one of a person that you like to have your hair done, your makeup on point, you dress nicely. And, I feel here that you might be a very, very charismatic and beautiful person. On the outside as well as the inside. And I also feel with this key here that some people might see you as and this might be something that actually annoys you, because some people might see you as more for lack of a better word, I would say high maintenance, like because they see all this beauty, all this external beauty in you, and they just assume that to be around you or even to engage in a conversation with you, you will be too much to handle, which actually, what I can see here is that it's very much the contrary. You are quite, you're very trustworthy and actually simple person to get to know. In all your complexity, there's a simplicity about you, about your soul, about how you communicate with people. So you might even be hearing people telling you, after they meet you and they have a conversation, they might say things to you like, "Oh, I didn't know you were so nice. But you're so friendly." And they had no idea, because they might be focusing only on the surface. So let's see what the cards here are telling. So we have speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. Trust your feelings and dreams to guide your career path. And it's very much what I was seeing in the key. You're a very trustworthy and reliable person. And there's a simplicity about you, because what I pick on is like when I said in the beginning, like when people speak with you, they are like admire with your simplicity. And this tells me that it's you can have a conversation with anyone in any level, from any religion, from any background, from any social status, and you'll be able to have a beautiful conversation with the person, because you are very you are an empath, and you probably know that. So for you, it's very easy to read people, to understand their motivations, and to relate with them as well. I'll just put all of them here, just to see the overall. And now we have here a visitor. Yeah, she was trying to jump already from the beginning of the reading. So it might be that you like cats, and this is very meaningful, because so I have 2 cats. The one that jumped in, it's white and gray, and we have here this beautiful white pigeon that tells, "Be the peace." it here because it's making noise. And then we have here cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life, star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, alignment beyond the mind. Let me see if you can see it. Loving compassion, awaken awareness. So, pile number one, what this tells me right here is that you're a beautiful, delicate soul. You're very loving, you're very compassionate, you're very trustworthy. And it might be that you trust very easily people, no? People are very drawn to you. They like to talk to you, they approach you very easily, and you just give your trust because you see the others to your image. And as you are naturally loyal and trustworthy, you feel that everyone else is. You should not lose that. However, I can feel for the majority of you, this... trusting, having the ability to trust others is a beautiful blessing, is a beautiful gift. But this has caused you a lot of pain in the past. And sorry, one of my cats is getting very angry. I think she's picking up on there are people, for lack of a better word, there are people in your life that have not deserved your love and compassion. And I say lack for a better word because every being deserves love and compassion. But at times you might felt that these people did not deserve. Do not regret ever being trustworthy and reliable. Because a heart cannot be broken. People will disappoint you, but the ones that really truly deserve your compassion, it's worth it. It's worth the pain, it's worth the risk. So what I feel here is that you're very much aware. There's something very profound here with the color white for some reason for many of you. And what I feel here is that in this lifetime, you are really exploring. I have this with the card. It's very much about chakras. So it can be that you are a Reiki real healer. You are very interested in chakras and healing and aligning, your body, mind, and soul. This is something that you really, truly enjoy. And this, I feel that in a past lifetime you have been a completely different person, because what I have here, what I feel with this card here, and this gives me very much what you have been in a past life. And number 7 and 17 is very relevant for some of you. And what I feel here is that you have been someone that really did not trust, did not wanted to be around people. You are very much like a lone wolf. You might have been a warrior. I'm getting lone warrior, but also with very powerful psychic abilities for some reason. And in this lifetime, this is really your challenge. It's like, I feel for some of you, this be your biggest blessing. In your worst flaw is this trust that put you, it's like in the past lifetime you had none, you gave none. You simply would not trust anyone but yourself. And in this lifetime, it's like, okay, you trust everyone. This has put you sometimes in a very painful place. But I really feel that you're very highly protective, and you have a lot of wisdom within you, and you have done this soul searching. Yeah, the cats are complaining, and I really feel this energy has to do with some things that people might have done to you that were really hurtful. And I feel that you really have this very peaceful presence, that you are in general a very calm person. It's not very easy to throw you off your game or to upset you, because actually you are a person that although you are a wonderful speaker, when regards to matters of heart and things that upset you, prefer to keep them for yourself. And what I feel here in this lifetime, you really are very drawn to speak in public, to talk with others. And what I see here is that really, like, I'm really picturing like a classroom or or like a conference center where you're speaking about your abilities, about whatever expertise it is. It might be that you have done a PhD or a master degree. It does not necessarily have to be anything to do with the spiritual path. And you know, you might hear people telling you that it feels very peaceful to be around you. And if they only knew the worry that you have been in a past lifetime, I feel this is really amazing. And you can also, for some of you, I feel also a very strong attachment to circus, not with animals. I feel this is like, you know, if you are aware, you know, maybe that you are a very big fan of Cirque du Soleil, or you really enjoy these arts that have to do with dance, singing, ballet, theater, all these things. You really enjoy that. And you're very much trusting your feelings, and you very much trust your dreams. It's like what I'm getting here is like, it doesn't matter how many times you fall down, you are a warrior. You still have this very much deep in your soul, this warrior that you have been in the past. So nothing and no one will take you down. People that really deeply know you, they might be really surprised about, you know, you have this beautiful external appearance. You might be having a very sweet and pleasant voice to listen to, and then when they discover this amazing warrior that you are, this force of nature that you are, it's really beautiful. And what I really feel here is that you are very awakened. You have been awakened the majority of your life, you know, awakened to your life purpose, and you're very compassionate. Sometimes people might take that as a weakness, like mistaken kindness as a weakness, which is not. You really see it as a gift. You understand that is really a gift. You really, I feel a lot of clarity here, and I feel that, you know, you learned from a very young age how to surrender. You know how to accept things for what they are. You accept things for what they are. You try to change the things that you can, but the things you cannot, you fully accept it how they are. And I feel that in this lifetime, I am not really seeing here, you know, it can be some of you really are very interested in the spiritual path, but this, I feel more the spiritual path is more a personal thing, because your professional life, I feel it's more regarding anything else, and is very much about you touch people's hearts by sharing your wisdom, by sharing who you are. You know, you have this very beautiful, peaceful energy around you, and this is what I think for some of you it might be about sharing your what you have learned. If you have studied, it might be about that, and for others of you it might be about sharing your life story with others, and this might be really helping them to heal. And I feel for some of you it might be that you're really very much into history, ancient cultures, anthropology as well, and for very few of you maybe psychology. So I really feel that you touch this by speaking with people, and it can be that you are a teacher, it can be that you are a lecturer, or it can be that during your profession you just have this occasional that you give speeches. It can also be that you're a team leader or a team manager, and you're working with a team and you're inspiring them. So your life purpose is very much about inspiring people by who you are, by giving the example of the beautiful being that you are. And I feel that you're very much aligned with your divine team. You might not be sharing this with everyone that encounters your path, but you know that you have guardian angels, you know that you have spirit guides, you know that. And this is overall is a very beautiful energy. Like I'm getting here some of you is like the wounded warrior, and in this lifetime was about to overcome the wounds that other people inflicted in you, overcome this, and understanding that justice is like almost justice is really not this from this world. And you know, I feel that your life purpose is very much about trusting. It doesn't matter how many times people disappoint you. And you know, when I'm saying that, it does not mean that you forgive and forget and people keep doing keep disappointing. No, not at all. You give a chance, but you not keep continuously give a chance to people that disappoint you. It's about overcoming that, and it's okay. I wish you all the best, but I no longer see the benefit of being in each other's lives, and you part ways. This is very much about this lesson that you need to learn in this lifetime. And if for many of you, you're very powerful psychics as well, and you use that for your daily life, but not really as a profession. That's not what I'm seeing here. However, if you do wanted to embrace that as a profession, you'll be very successful. So pile number one, thank you for watching this video. I hope this brought some warmth to your heart. I hope this resonates with you, and I wish you a beautiful day. Thank you. Welcome, pile number one. So sorry, pile number two. I just read the pile number one. So pile number two, this is your key. And you know, pile number two, I really feel here that you're a force of nature. Now, the people, when they look at you, they might see a very simple creature, but what goes in your surface is like, you know, did you see the top, the tip of the iceberg? Because that's literally what you are. There's so much within you. There's so much that only very few people know about you, because you're not, I feel that you're really not the easiest person to get to know. Not because you deliberately try to hide, but it's just because who you are. You probably are a very old soul. You probably are even a soul that you did not originate on Earth, and you know that. You might be a star seed. You might have been coming from a planet that we are not even aware of. And you know, this is really like, I feel you are this person that you are very much about, you know, like you don't like to keep anything that does not benefit you. And it doesn't really need to be people or situation. It can also be things, you know, at home. Like you not like to collect unnecessary things, you know. It's like you try to have things very simple on the surface, because within there's this volcano inside of you. Very powerful energy. So here we have We the Hatchers, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. So this is a very specific message for some of you. And this too, this is from the Visions Oracle deck, and they do not have, it's just images. And I feel it's really beautiful, these two cards, very powerful. Here on top we have the Koala Spirit. The Spirit has a plan. So for some of you, I really feel this is a very specific message, because we have here birth as a portal, and then we have here it's not time yet, and the Spirit has a plan. So for some of you, this is really a confirmation from Spirit. Wait, things are being brewed for you. This is what I'm getting here. And then we have endless opportunities, heart chakra, unfurling, back to love. And here we have leadership, take charge of the situation, oracle cards. You are able to discern answers and guidance for yourself and others. So I feel a conflict here. And why I feel a conflict here? I feel a conflict here because from one side we have leadership, take charge of the situation, and here we have wait. So for me, this tells me that in the past life, you have been a leader. You were used to take charge of a situation. You were not used to, you know, it's very powerful, because here we have like, you know, take charge of a situation. And here we have this, it gives me very much divine masculine energy. And here we have the Libra symbol. So it's very much about balancing. You know, it's like you are used to, from past lives, to take the bull by the horns, and these people has total power and balance within their hands. And this is might be that's why for you it's quite challenging whenever you have to wait. You do not like to wait. This is not you. And this for me, what I see here is very much about, it's a learning that you have in this lifetime, is learning how to wait. And you know, it's not about being in this waiting energy, waiting that something happens. It's very much about counting until 10 before you say something. You know, think before you act. You know, follow your intuition. Don't try to force things. And why? Because there are endless opportunities here. Because Spirit has a plan for you. And with these oracle cards, this could literally mean that some of you might be very good reading and channeling through oracle cards. And for some of you, it might be that you really have a psychic that you consult often, and this always gives you guidance. So for some of you, it will literally mean that you are able to do, and for others of you, it just means that this is something that will help you to have clarity if you look for someone to read you the cards, or if you just look on videos on YouTube. And you know, I feel very much, I don't know why, but with this card, I feel that because we have here heart chakra, and with the number 5 is a challenge, and I feel that for some of you it might be that you're very driven and you always stay in the head space, and it's hard for you to follow your heart, because it's almost like the way you have been raised taught you that if you follow your heart, it's like if you follow your emotions, it's perceived as a weakness. On the contrary, follow your heart is the most brave thing any human being can do. You know, following your head is easier, and I feel that you're really going through this space that you really need, because this is also giving balancing mind and body and soul and heart. Like you really need to find this balance between your mind, between your soul, between your heart and your mind. And maybe you should just stop listening to what others want, what others think is best, because what's best, you know it in your heart, is within your heart. And it's also very much trusting Spirit, because there's endless opportunities here. And you know, for some of you, it literally might mean about acting. I'm getting here for some reason. Some of you might really be thinking about pursuing a career in acting or in the stage arts. And this is a confirmation. You know, Spirit really has a plan. And you know, what I feel here is, like I was saying before, there are many layers within you. And I feel that this volcano within you, it might be that not even you are aware of all the layers inside of you. So I feel this is really about balancing. I'm getting, for some of you, you're learning who you are, you're relearning who you are. And I feel that you really are going back to this place of love. You know, like you're finding who you are, you're learning to love yourself for who you are. And this is very hard for you, because in the past lifetime you have been a completely different person. You always followed your mind, and in this lifetime you will follow your heart. You're learning how to follow your heart, and where are the endless opportunities of your heart. Number 5, very, very powerful here. 23, 2 plus 3 is 5, and 5 here again. Here we have 5 again, plus 4 plus 1 is 5. So, you know, this is very much about you go within, learn what your heart wants, following that. And this is very much about this waiting that, you know, is like a lifetime waiting, stepping out of this, always in charge of everything, let your mind lead the way, to go to this heart space. And the time is now. It's like there's no more waiting. Overall, it's a really beautiful energy, and I feel this is a very profound message for you, because it just gives you a little bit about who you are in a past life. It just gives you a little bit about what's your life purpose. So in a past lifetime you have been a leader, you have been in the mind space, you took charge, you always decided what with logic. And in this lifetime you're learning to balance who you are within, following your heart, seeing the endless opportunities of your intuition, like following your intuition, and how beautiful that is. You know, it's very much about go to this beautiful place of love. So I hope this resonates, this brought some warmth to your heart as it to mine. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching this video. And I will see you soon. Welcome, pile number 3. So pile number 3. I'm getting very strong here, 18th century for some reason. Could be around 18th century or 70 or 19th. So put very strongly, and I don't know why, for some reason. And if you're not a woman in this lifetime, you highly likely were one in a past lifetime. And this is a very specific message, because if you are a woman in this lifetime, you're very likely to have been a man in a previous lifetime. And it might be that some of you are very conflicted about that. This is a very, very specific message. It might not resonate with all of you. So let's see, what do we have here? Full spectrum, soul star chakra, merging with the divine, fire, Solaris sublime. This is really powerful. This right here is really powerful. Look, it's like a phoenix rising from the stars. And we have here very much yin and yang, divine feminine, divine masculine. And it's like, I really feel for this specific group. It's a very specific message about, yeah, and look, you have the stag here. Give a delicate touch. So I really feel that for some of you, you know, if you are a man, you might really enjoy dressing as a woman. And if you are a woman, you might really be enjoying dress as a man. Like, I really, and you know, there's no gender. Look, I'm making this very 3D based, you know, because there should not even be such things like a man's clothes and a woman's clothes, you know, like, but I'm making this very 3D so everyone can really understand this, because this is the message that I'm really getting. And we have here writing, counseling, infinite abundance, and protected. So this tells me right here that, you know, you are fully supported. You know, you have a lot of protection, because you have here infinite abundance. You're fully supported as you devote yourself to your divine life purpose. Protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. So this is very specific message, because I really feel that some of you here have not felt, like, what I'm getting here is very specific. It's like you have not felt your own skin, you know, and maybe now you are having counseling, and or you're thinking about becoming a counselor. Like, you heal with kind words, wise advice, and empathetic ear. You're very empathetic, but now what I'm getting is that it's time for you to be empathetic and kind and loving with yourself. And again, you heal, inspire, teach, and entertain with the words you write. So this is very strong, very powerful, because I really feel for the ones of you that pick up this pile, you really have healing powers, and you heal by your presence, by sharing your life story. And I really feel that, you know, because I'm getting really very much with this card like stage. If you have not been a performer in this lifetime, you have been in a previous life. And this is actually merging with your life purpose in this life, because it's actually what you came here to do. But for some reason, some of you have totally detour from this path. Horus energy, protection, loyalty, safety, trust. So we have here protection coming left and right for you. So you're protected. If you're wondering what's going to happen if I completely change my life, what's going to happen, how are people going to react, don't think about that. You're fully protected on a spiritual level. People, you know, take the jump, people will follow. It's like you have been cooking something. I feel very artistic, very, very artistic a soul here. But for some of you, it might be that you have not embraced this artistic side at all. And some of you are already embracing it. Like, you really, you know, I really feel that you really are this person that you really like to dress up beautiful. Like, it's every day for you is a party. This is who you are. And if you have been forced to wear a suit for a long time during your career, you don't want that anymore. You just really don't want that anymore. It's like your soul is dying. You do not want that. You want, you know, to put the makeup, to dress beautifully, to fully embrace your gifts. And I feel your gifts are very much about performing. You know, like really, really, I'm getting that very much about performing, about, you know, it can be painting, it can be dancing, it can be singing, it can be theater, it can be acting. This is really beautiful. And you have very strong psychic abilities, which you probably are aware. And now it's like your intuition is screaming at you. Follow your dream, follow your dream. You're divine protecting, you're merging with the divine soul star chakra. This is really beautiful. This is really giving me like this phoenix rising above. It's like, you know, like this is, you have been cooking something here and your soul is like, want you to, you see, like here you are lying down and it's like this divine masculine, divine feminine are emerging. And this is you. Look, endless opportunities, infinite abundance. This is you. Like you're an angelic being, and I feel that you are not from this world. You never felt that you were from this world. Your soul did not originate in this world at all. You might even be the person that sometimes you tell things that you didn't know it. You had this wisdom with you. You have no idea where you read it. You just know it. It's like your soul is a wise, beautiful soul. You came to this world to show people things that we have not seen yet. It's really beautiful. I'm almost speechless. The energy is powerful, it's beautiful. It's like, I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's like you're a unicorn. You are a unicorn in this world. It's really beautiful. So I really feel that, you know, for pile number 1 and number 2, it was very much about drifting from what they have been in a past life. For this pile number 3 is about fully embrace actually what you have learned in the past life, embracing this life. Or it might be that in the previous life you have actually not have the opportunity to follow your heart, to follow your gifts. But in this lifetime, this is what you came here to do. And you're brave enough, you're strong enough to do it, and you're going to do it, and it's going to be beautiful. And I cannot wait to see it. It puts really beautiful smile on my face, huh? I can really see you on the stage. You were born to be on the stage. It's really beautiful. You're a very beautiful, delicate soul, but you're very strong because you're like the phoenix. You rose from the ashes and you will always rise from the ashes. So pile number 3, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. I hope this brought some warmth and confirmation to your heart. And it's like when you embrace that, it's the full spectrum. It's like you will embrace your full life purpose. Really beautiful. Thank you for watching this. I hope you have a beautiful day. See you soon.